Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome to episode 1 of a new series of Banished. We are going to do the Mega Pack mod set this time, version 8.1 by Black Liquids, who also does Colonial Charter. So it's been a few months since the last time I played Banished. Our last series was on Red Ketchup's mod pack, which is in this Mega mod pack. We'll go through more about what that looks like in game. And I've just been craving to play a new game. I'm sitting there bored, and you know what? I just figured I haven't played Banished for a while. After our last series ended rather abruptly because of a corrupted file, I wanted to try again. I love this game. Everybody loves this game. It's amazing. And let's just jump into it. So I've got myself set up here a little bit. These are just random seeds. I have a random seed here. Beechwoodville, I think, popped up, but just change it to Beechwood. Beechwood's kind of a nice idea. And yeah, I'm going to go with valleys, large map, mild climate, because, you know, I don't really want to deal with anything crazy. I'm going to keep disasters off, and I'm going to start with hard, which is 4 families, some tools, some firewood, and no seed, no livestock. We have to get that ourselves. Okay, guys, let's just jump into this and see what we got. I'll probably jump through the loading screen here. So I'll see you guys once we are on the map. Okay, here we go. First things first, always just pause the map and let's see what we're dealing with. I'm actually just going to pop up a big extra large map here. Love this little extra large map. Love this thing. So this will show us what we have through the entire map. Okay, I can live with this. We got ourselves our 3 lakes up at the top here. We are starting right down here, and then our main river is crawling along down below here. I kind of like this. I like the 2 delegated spaces because of the river there. We could have a bunch of bridges, I guess, crossing this way. I wonder if there's angled bridges somewhere in these mods. I haven't explored. I've played like an hour last night when I was kind of getting into it again, but I like playing with you guys. So I prefer to be doing episodic, apparently, when it comes to this game. So yeah, I think having our main town down here would be awesome. And we're kind of starting in this little, I know you can't really see it, it's over here. We're starting right here. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I mean, there's no trees here. You know, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be my initial strategy. I'm gonna make this initial spot that we're in into a forest node right here, and then do a little settlement, maybe our first settlement up by the water here, with possibly having some lake towns happening. And then once we get ourselves settled, we will either tunnel or most likely just carve our way through the mountain so we get to the main river, and then we can start moving ourselves down to these 2 areas. Yes, that's my thought process, and that's what we're going to stick with. Okay, so let's get ourselves all set up here. I'm just going to get the small map, get our UI in the right spot. So event log down there, small map there, and let's find the one we want. I think it's, no, not you. You. There are so many professions in Mega Mod. So we should go through what Mega Mod is. So look at all these professions. There's just so many of them. So what Mega Mod is it is basically a compiled, they've just compiled all of the major Banished mods into one mod. If we go over to theme sets, these are like a bunch of the theme sets. These actually aren't all of them, I don't even believe. So it's going to be hard and confusing to go through all these things because there's just so many things. And there's so many mods and so many sets in this game that it's like kind of hard to follow even for me. So yeah, these are all the different sets. These are the mod collection, so you can have all the major mods such as just Shining Rock Vanilla. This is all just vanilla. Colonial Charter, Red Ketchup that we've already done. So we've done both Colonial Charter and Red Ketchup series. We have Kid, is that what it's called? Kid mods, which I actually do want to use quite a bit of. I like these. Ooh, is it the Kid? No, wait, it's the DC. Yeah, DS mod. These are the kind of the houses I want to use. We'll get there as we go, but I like these little houses. Yeah, so these are all the different mods. Even if you go to the housings themselves, they'll change them up per mod. Same thing as if you go to all the different places, right? So we are gonna have to be careful and make good decisions when it comes to which mods we're using. Okay, so I'm thinking of setting this up as my forest node. I'm sure you guys will know what I'm talking about there, but if you don't, just watch and learn. So forest node, what do we want to do here? Let's go to theme sets And I did find this last night. Where was it? Swamp Dwellers? These are kind of cool, actually. Bunch of, I considered using these, actually, getting just a bunch of swamp looks, but I don't think I'm going to use that. Yes, it was Forest Outpost. That's what this was. So, I'm going to make this into a little forest node. So what I need is a forester. And these are tiny, itty-bitty little guys, which means they are going to be awesome because they're not going to use up a lot of room. So I'm thinking we're going to have a main road that just goes straight through up to our little town up here, straight through here. So we'll put this here. It's a little rotated around a little bit. And they're going to have to reforest everything. On the other hand, I could move everything down and like kind of carve into this a little bit so that we have a little bit more room up by the water. And I think I might do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go down like so. Just so I have a little bit more room to work up there. Yeah, let's do it right there. So, Forester, and let's pin this guy. Bring him up here so we know what's happening. Gatherer is going to be very important. I'm just going to move our Gatherer down there. I might actually move him up a little bit. All right, Gatherer, let's move him up here as well. So we're following, and Hunter. And I'm going to put the Hunter... And again, the Hunter's a little bit less of a problem when it comes to that kind of stuff because he can go... Whoa, 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 whoa. I think it's actually right here. Hopefully I'm actually lining these guys up properly. I think I am. Here's hoping. If I have to... maybe if I pause them for a second. Where's the pause button right now? Oh, it's right here. Good lord. Just to make sure they're all lined up properly. You and you and you... Yes, they're all perfect. So unpause, unpause, get over there and unpause. And just for our peace of mind so that we know what's going on, let's throw down a quick dirt road. I'm just going to stick with standard dirt roads first and foremost. I don't want them to be building a crazy amount of roads. They always stick with roads first. It's super annoying. I disapprove wholeheartedly. So yeah, there's our first 3 buildings. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So they can actually start working on those. Let's actually get you guys going. And the other thing we're going to need after that is, well, we're going to need a stockpile pretty soon. So they're coming down to get the storage there, but they don't have anywhere to put any of the resources that I'm going to be breaking down very soon. So I'm going to do my standard transparent stockpile. And where's it going to go? Why are you... Oh, there we go. So what I like to do is I like to do a long stockpile. It can go up to 30, I think. So 1 by 30, throw it all the way up like that. The reason I do this, and I'm wondering actually if I want to bring it down to 225, maybe 125. Just thinking about the different people up there. No, let's go all the way to 30. They can just deal with it. Yeah. So the reason I do that is a villager will be able to drop off a log there. And you can pick it up by just grabbing it from over there. Kind of cool. Okay, so we're getting all this done. Let's also throw in a little bit of collecting. So guys, collect that stone for me to get this all out of the way. And the other thing I want you collecting immediately is food. We have almost no food, so getting some food going is going to be very, very helpful. And let's get 3 builders immediately working. In fact, let's get 5 builders, just so we can get this stuff going immediately and prettily. Sure, is that prettily a word? Okay, the other thing we need, not need, but want. So I'm just going to do this, just to delineate where the ending of our little node is here. And I want to get some houses for these guys. So the houses I want to use are from DS. And I want to use these little stone hovels. It's going to use a lot of stone early on, but they're so small, they're kind of cool. There was another set that I was considering using, and you know what? While they're just slowly working in the background, let's explore some of the other houses. So there's so many homes. But there were these small little ones that I was considering out here, and I think I might actually do it. Let's do theme sets. Was it you? No, it wasn't. Forest, deep dwelling. Yeah, these are kind of cool. Like tree houses and stuff like that. New medieval. No. No, it wasn't you. Unique houses. I'm going to be using a lot of these gothic fantasy ones. They are super cool. No. I think I'm just going to stick with what I was already thinking. Getting a little bit distracted and trying to figure out other houses is probably not as useful as other things could be. Although, I mean, that's kind of a cool market, isn't it? Stone houses? No, Jared, don't get distracted. Stop with your distractions. Yeah, we're just going to use... unless it's these guys. I mean, forest huts make sense. What about log house? These little angled ones are kind of cool too. But I think... yeah, I'm definitely going to be using a lot of this stuff. But I think what I want is... bum-ba-da-bum. Where did I say it was, guys? Let's just go back to homes. It was you guys and these guys. Because they're so cute and they're so tiny. So I'm just going to put... they can fit 4 people each. Am I correct about that? Stone hovels, family of 4, yeah. So let's do 3 of them, 2 for each. We'll probably need more at some point. So if we did 1, 2, 3, that would be enough for this general area for right now, at least. I could put 4 in, because each of these places take like up to 2 people. Okay, and then once we get all that done, we should be good to go. I wonder if out in the world there is any firewood. There's reed, collect wild growing, harvest plants, terraform tools. There's multiple tools. Oh, I haven't used those things in forever. I mostly just used the flatten tool here, which I was planning on using, was I not? Yes, I was. I want to do flattening. You have to be careful with this flatten tool. A, because it looks aesthetically unpleasing, I must say. Can't do that. But it also will get rid of whatever resources there. So it is technically best not to destroy your resources. If that makes sense, I'm sure it does. But I really do want to flatten all this out so that it has better growing spaces for all this. And then you get rid of it by just saying get rid of that. So aesthetically, not the most pleasing thing in the entire world, but we're going to be able to build so much more out there. Oh, I haven't said you guys can cut trees. Oh, shoot. Well, you know what? You guys can cut all those trees. Go for it. Those trees are totally fair game. I'm sorry that I've been leaving you without logs. Okay, first thing... not first thing, we've already done our first thing. The next thing I want to do is I want to get fuel going. It is very important. Fuel and tools. So we're going to get our food going, obviously, but fuel and tools are very, very important for the first winter. So I want to do those up here. And I think I'm going to use this little river for reeds. There's some reeds right there that I could just be collecting. No, I'm going to actually build the actual reeds. So the way that I'm going to use reeds is in theme sets. Docks. Probably use a lot of dock stuff, to be completely honest. You and... maybe it's in here, actually. Reeds? Reed farm! Yeah, let's get ya. So, I need... you can put them on anywhere in the water, basically. I can't put them, obviously, on land. So I want one there. And... I guess one here. I'm only going to build one right now. So we're going to get rid of you. And we're going to pin you. And we are obviously going to need a reed stocking place as well. What I might do for the time being is put a small wood chopper just so that we have some firewood going. I think I'm going to do that, and then we can delete it later. So let's go in here and grab ourselves wood chopper. We don't want a standard wood cutter. We just want a tiny little guy. Wood cutter. Where's like just the tiniest little guy? There he is. This guy. Spin him into place. Throw him right there. I want to make that high priority because it's only going to take a second to build. You can up your priority with our little button here. Boom. Make this, please. Please, thank you. And let's actually get the speed going up to... you know what? For this little bit, let's go up to 5. It's a little bit dangerous, but better than nothing. They are slowly but surely getting things down. Hopefully they go a little bit faster. We have a lot of building that I've asked them to do, unfortunately. Luckily, they got this thing up and running super fast. And we have a lot of stone on there, which is absolutely glorious. Yeah, it's great for over here. So as they're cutting down trees, they're just able to put it on there and it immediately can get picked up over here. And thrown on here. And we are getting some firewood, not built, sorry. I mean, not cut, just built. Let's get it up here and get some fuel going. How much fuel do we already have? Just 100, so someone will go in there and cut, which is beautiful. We are not going to have enough homes with just those 3 homes. So the other thing I want to get going relatively quickly is our little home over there. Let's slow things down here just for a second while they go along. Although I do want them building this stuff up. No, we're going to let them build that stuff up first. Our first family, even though they're homeless, they will jump into here to get... These are our 4 gatherer, so we can throw 1 person on there and get rid of you. Forester, I want you to not cut for a little while, just plant. And we're going to throw someone on you as well. Let's bring down our builders. And Hunter, I'm probably not even going to use, but that's okay. Bumping down the speed just a little bit just so that we don't get ahead of ourselves. And let's continue this road up. So I'm going to continue all the way up to there. And then we're going to be in this general region. And then we need to kind of plan out this general area. And what I kind of want to do is throw a market down kind of right in the center and then build off from there. Just a little market. So, yes, I'm sure we are missing something. But if we go to markets, we've got a huge variety of different markets that we can do. And one of them is this fancy-dancy tiny market, which is beautiful. And if I do, like, out here, like so, it'll even hit the majority of our node out there, which is kind of nice. And I'm thinking of doing this. Throwing in this tiny market right here. It's going to reach everybody in this region, including the node. Oh, wait, did I put it in the right place? I didn't. We're going to put it right here. There we go. And then we can destroy that one. Kill house. Don't build that. So they are going to build... What happened to the market? There it is. Let's pin you up here. So if we have ourselves a market there, let's do even some more roads. I do hate that they build the roads first, but it kind of has to happen. We're going to throw you all the way out to here. And we are building these guys. So let's do another road straight down, like so. And then we are going to have to put a reed stacking area. It's not going to be as desperate because we've got those guys building the way down there. The other thing I kind of want to do, and I'll probably show this more off when we get down here, is I want to make small little condensed working nodes for my houses. So what I'm talking about with that is I want to build a home and then 2 places to work, whether that's 1 location or 2 locations. So this is going to be best explained with a farm. So I'll build a house with a farm behind it, and then beside the house is like a school or a blacksmith or any place that has enough room for only 1 person to work at. So that home supplies 1 farmer for a little 8x8 or 7x8 or whatever it turns out to be, and then 1 small thing. And I think the perfect example of that would be like a home and then behind it like a small school and a blacksmith, if that makes sense. So what we do need though is a home almost immediately, because we do need, well, a bunch of more people, but we're gonna need at least 1 more person. You, hunter, do I want to get a hunter immediately? I think I'm going to not for right now. I'll put someone out there in the winter once the harvester can't harvest anything. Okay, but we do need another home. So that was you guys and small village townhouse. No, it's you. So let's start by throwing it in right here. And what I'll do is I'll make something for him to work at right beside it. Although I might want to let's do... I know I just talked about doing it in a different way, didn't I? We're going to do 1. We only need 1 more house once these guys get built up, because you only start with 4 families. Although, it looks like somebody got married, like aged out and got married right away. Okay, can I clear this out for myself, please? Remove resources, all of this. Remove that, and let's actually make that a priority to remove these resources. Can I prioritize this, guys? I want to see what I'm doing here. Get all those resources in there. Boom, look at these houses. They kind of all attach together as well, which is kind of nice. They have no yard. Not the most aesthetically pleasing little spot in the entire world, but it is what it is. Have you guys been, yeah, they've been picking up food left, right, and center. And unfortunately plopping it all over there, but it is what it is. In fact, we need food pronto. What I might do is immediately put someone on the hunter. You know what? Do it. I can make, so we can only get 2 people in each of these, so this is actually the perfect amount of houses for all of those. They are going to need at some point somewhere to store things though. So let's actually throw them down a small little storage place. Just something tiny. I don't think we need something even that big. Viking shed, no. Storage shelter, small 2x2 shelter up to 700 capacity. 2x5. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Do I want that guy? Nah. This is a 2x3. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Let's rotate him, throw him in here. Unfortunately, that little fire station is causing more problems than I wanted to, because I don't actually want it. But for right now, it's going to stay. Okay, we have ourselves some reeds. I'm going to leave it for right now, I think. Probably could have wanted something else. This is the other, Where are you? You are in here? Is that true? No. In here? I'm looking for reed bundling. You in here? Oh no, everybody. Sometimes it's hard to find these things. I bet you it's in here, isn't it? Bum in. Nope. Fuel. Nope. Where is this thing again? It's always a crazy mess. It's always a crazy mess, you guys. It wouldn't be in here, would it? Lodging bar. Man. Oh, wait. Raw resources. No. Harvesting trees. No. Gift shop. No. Wild shepherd. No. Not you. Stables. Harvesters. Renewable resources. Coal shed. No. Why am I completely blanking on where this guy is, guys? Who even knows? Who even knows? Oh, come on. I find it every single time. It just takes me forever. Coal burner. Fuel refinery. No. Is it in here? Well, here's all my blacksmiths. I do need a blacksmith pronto. A small blacksmith workshop. Produces iron tools plus hide coats and fishing and hunting gear. It's kind of what I'm looking for, but I'm actually looking for something a little bit bigger than that. I don't need a village Celtic workshop? No. Small iron? No. City blacksmith. I'll find the blacksmith that I'm looking for. You know what? For right now, we will find that blacksmith. I'm getting distracted trying to find the reed bundler, which should be very easy for me to find, and I'm really annoyed that I can't. But for right now, let's actually get ourselves, I believe it's in here. Yeah. You. Where are you? Blacksmith? Small blacksmith. He's a tiny little guy. He's only like a lean-to, but he does not require iron. So, I believe that one was turned that way, that house. So this house is going to be our blacksmith house. Build me a blacksmith. Thank you very much, everybody. People, I don't really want to take off any of my builders to put into my reed farm. We are getting enough fuel from our one woodcutter that I don't feel too terrible about the fact that he's doing what he's doing. Where would it be, guys? Where would it be? I wish there was a search pad. That would make life so much easier, wouldn't it? It's got to be somewhere like so simple that I can't see it. These are all mining stuff. You would think it would be in resources. A shore hut, clay pit, greenhouse, shore house. I do need a shore house. Clay pit. Don't need you. I don't need any of you. Renewable resources, flax gather, iron, coal, stone. It's none of you. not going to be any of you. It's probably in here and I just missed it, isn't it? Woodcutter, tiny chopper, bundling shed. Good God, you guys. So bundling shed is bundles organics to be used. So there's the one. That's the big bundling shed. So now that I've gone through all of that, I do wonder if they have it in the docks. I know, I went through all of that just to look in here. So that's our Reed Farm. Do they have a bundling shed? Dock supplier, dock storage, a storage for all of that kind of stuff. That scavenges it. Reed Farm, not what I'm looking for. These are just houses, right? Small market, dock market. I do love all of these. Just a small market actually would have been perfect for that as well, but it's actually 50 wood, so it takes a little bit more wood. But like all of these little dock stuff, because you can build them on land, they're super useful, to be completely honest. Does not seem like they have a bundling shed in here though, so I don't think we can be able to use it. Dock workshop. Dock workshops are another beautiful thing because you can make clothing and non-clothing. Chicken breeder, reed farm, rice planters, driftwood scavenger. Driftwood scavengers are also awesome. Okay, so it does seem like my only solution is, and where did we find that again? Oh no, everybody, where did we find it? It was right here, wasn't it? Bundling shed. Bundling shed, yes. So I need this for my, these guys to actually work for anything. So what I'm thinking of doing is throwing it in, do I want to throw it in down here? Because I want to kind of put like 3 or 4 of them. I think I'm going to throw it in right here. Let's throw it in right here, like so. I don't particularly care if it goes up too quickly. I'm more interested in my people being housed. So I might need a different house going up here even quicker. Let's grab ourselves one more of these. We're just going to throw it in right here. This is going to be all a little bit more cramped than I want it to be, to be completely honest. But in the initial stages, sometimes it's just easier to make it a little bit cramped. Okay, let's get speed going up to 5 for a little while. We're in autumn already. We have 360 food, which is kind of awesome. We're getting our forest planted. It's going to take a while for that to go up, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but kind of is the way it is. I'm thinking that one other thing I want to do before it gets to winter is do a big harvest of all of this food that I can access. Hopefully they'll go out and do it. I believe they can cross this stuff, hopefully. They don't go on a crazy tangent. I'm pretty sure they're able to cross. Hopefully. Probably building this was not the smartest move, but it's almost done, then I'm just going to let them go for it. But now that I have that, I can technically get rid of this guy. I'm going to leave it for right now, though. I just need... Oh, I don't need any more houses, actually. That's good. Okay, it is snowing. Let's get another person out here hunting, just so that we get some more food coming in. Be a useful thing. Let's, for now, well, while he's doesn't have enough fuel, he's actually going to be running around doing other things, so there is that. That is helpful. 'Tis useful, 'tis helpful. Other things that we can do, guys. We can be throwing down some more dirt paths. So I got myself this guy here. Let's just throw one more dirt path all the way out here, like so. We can just finish off this little square. And we are actually out of tools. I didn't even notice. Luckily, we are getting this guy built up, and we can get to a point where we'll be able to make tools relatively quickly here. And that is going to be extremely useful, apparently. Other thing we need a lot of, apparently, right now, and then we don't have any of, is trees. So can you guys cut down this? Cut down that? Cut down all those trees? We're still waiting for our trees to kind of grow up over there, so cutting down trees that are reachable is kind of necessary right now. All right, we got this guy going. Let's make ourselves some rough tools. Iron ore and logs. So that's the one thing, obviously, is that we have the iron ore to iron system in place, if that makes sense. And I'm sure that it does. So yeah, we need to... oh, did I not put someone there? Good lord. Oh, I added 2 people instead of 1. Someone come work here, please. Our tiny market's got all that food in it, which is beautiful. Are they not using this anymore? It doesn't look like it. So let's get rid of that little storage cart. Let's just kill it. Die, storage cart. Thank you very much for your contribution, but we don't need you. What else do we need? Let's slow this down a little bit again, guys. Getting pretty close to my upload time anyway, but we're going to slow it down. Get a bunch of laborers out there. And I think I might put 1 more person here and kill you. You're no longer being worked. And nobody works there. Nobody has tools. They run around cutting things down with no tools. Okay, so I'm building this house. So this house is 2 people that are going to work there. And they do need 1 more... Although having 2 people working at the blacksmith is probably not the end of the world. In fact, it's probably a good idea. What could you have next to you that is an important thing early game? Well, a tailor is an important thing early game, isn't it? Let's get ourselves a tailor. I'm going to use this gothic fantasy. I do like this guy. Do we get tailors in here? Let's see. Small tailor. Yeah, we do. It is, unfortunately... Oh, maybe not, actually. No, it is. Okay. It's a little bit bigger. So what I might do is do this. Just to shove it all in the same place. Oh, it won't let me do that either. Well, I could do this. Yeah, let's do that. So Taylor's going to go back there. So that's going to be this. This little house here is going to be both a blacksmith and a tailor. They're going to work in those 2 different places, which is awesome. We already got... Oh, that's where that small market is. That's one of the other ones we already have there. Yeah, our reserve of logs is low, I'm aware. I kind of want to kill that firewood spot, just because I do. Just because I do, everybody, okay? Sometimes you just gotta kill something. We're already taking that off. Are you guys? Oh, they're kids. Okay, I was wondering why they weren't working. So, the other thing I can think of pretty quickly here, actually, just for the fun of it, is I want to... go straight down in here. So just a second. If that's where we're going, blah, 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 blah. Let's actually send the road down so I don't get myself confused. So you're going... Why can't you go straight ahead? Oh, because of the cart. Okay, so it is going to go to there. Let's scroll down a little bit so that we see where it is. And we want to, first and foremost, let's get rid of this road just a little bit. And then we are going to do a force... 3 wide. Usually you would build a tunnel. I know that I'm cheating a little bit. But let's just pretend that was a tunnel. And we just forced our way straight on through. And there we go. To like that. Boom! Now we have access to this place over here. Love to see it. Although... Oh, never mind. It was just the shadow of the house. I thought for a second that it actually was off kilter. But it wasn't. We're good to go. We're still building away? Yes, we are. How are we feeling outside of not having enough tools? We're feeling like you have nowhere to place your tools. So the other thing I kind of want to do for you, even though I know there is a market right there, he won't put his tools in that market. I believe. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. So I'm thinking of just giving him a tiny little tool shed. 2x2. Maybe a 2x3. Small cart. Is there a 2x3 there? 2x5. Oh, right, these 2x3s. These guys are kind of cute, but they are also a little expensive. Garden shed, no. Small barn. Ooh. That takes even more stuff, but it's cute. Narrow storage warehouse. Ooh. That's cool. What about for goods? Oh, okay, so that's kind of sick. And it's got a little lift on it and everything. Those are like probably great for in towns, which I'm assuming is kind of their specialty barns. I'm more just exploring the same amount of you guys are right now, guys. This is awesome. Old barn is giant. these tiny little barns. It seems like... Ooh. Oh, that's a firewood chopper. Never mind. It seems like the best bet actually is these little things. This guy. Let's throw him in right here. It doesn't quite fit the aesthetic, but it fits, like, usefulness-wise, if that makes sense. In fact, I wonder if this is a better idea. No, it doesn't seem like it. Just do something, Jared. Don't stop thinking about it. We're gonna throw them in right there. And we're also just gonna throw a little road up the side here. Like so, just so it all makes sense. You get to have one person working at you. You already have someone working at you, and you... How many have you made? You've made a couple rough tools. We're still, like, going down quickly. You know what? Let's put 2 people here for a little while. Just so we get some more people going. And we have bumped ourselves into our second spring. So I think, on that note, we also want to do one more gatherer. The fact that we only get 2 gatherers out here is a little bit troublesome. That's not as many gatherers as I would like for early game. So let's also, we already have the 2 guys. It's only 4 people on food, which is not great. So getting some other kind of food going immediately would not be a bad plan. So let's do that. Food, fish. What kind of fishing do we have? We have our tiny fisherman, and I think I am going to go with the tiny fisherman here. Just throw him in here. If I do this out here, nah, he won't let me. Okay, well, you're going to go right here then. And let's make this high priority to build that. Build, 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 build. Please and thank you. Because 0 food. Oh no, we're already starting to starve, guys. It took us 0 time at all. Collect wild food. Go get it. We are getting some wild food in there, but not as much as we need, obviously. Stop building the stupid roads. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. We're getting there. I think this is gonna work. I think it might be smart to either get a second gatherer going here or a bigger gatherer, because having only 2 gatherers is not a huge amount of food coming in. Gatherers are the most, not OP, but the easiest food gathering types in early game until you're able to get a trader. And we're not going to get a trader until we get down to this river anyway, so getting down there relatively quickly is not going to be a bad plan. Even if it's just a trader and like a little bit of stuff down here, that might be something to aim towards for next episode. But we're going to leave it there, guys. So leaving a comment down below if you have any thoughts, desires, any of these packs that you really want to see me use. If you have particular favorite houses if you want me to try, or anything in here. Yard covers. Yeah, there's just so much stuff to explore, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I haven't played Mega Pack since like version 5 or 6. It's been years, so I'm super excited to jump into this. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Banished and Beechwood. Bye, everybody.